Hey Michael, this is Daniel from Josh and Danny SEO. I know you spoke with Joshua a little earlier, so let's go through everything. Let's find out what's going on and let's see how we can really help you guys out. So, right, you got floor covering, that's your company name, that's great. Home, FAQ, contact us, services, and testimonials. So, typically, I would have services as a drop down menu to show exactly what it is you're offering. Maybe the different types of flooring materials, installation, stuff like that. And then your phone number up top over here. I know you have it in the center over here, but it's not a click to call. So what you really want to do is you want to be able to hover over it and allow somebody to be able to just click it and call it as if they're on their phone already. You got your About Us, some nice little pictures over here. What we do, working together, why choose us. Excellent. Call us today at 510. I wonder what this is then. I mean, maybe this is a store. I don't know. Anyway, just going down, book an appointment. New services are coming soon. Okay, so, and then obviously subscribe, sign up with a photo gallery, which is great. You definitely want to have that. Perfect. And then obviously, I guess you can just scroll to the specific one you want. So there's not a lot here. There's not a lot for anyone to look at, which is, a problem. But the biggest problem is that there's no content on your page, right? You want to be able to have content so people can come and read the content that you have here. But more importantly, is Google can see that you have content and therefore associate the content you have with what it is you're offering. So if they see you're talking about wood floors, LVP, tile, stuff like that, and then they consistently see that throughout your website, they're gonna more likely look at you that way and push you to the front. So let's take a look at the back end though, see what's going on, see how we can help. So right here, we don't have a lot of rankings yet. It might be because your website is very new, but you have a UR rating, which is how strong your website is, and there's no rating for that quite yet. You have a DR rating of 0, which means, which is, a DR rating is how much Google trusts you, and that all has to do with backlinks. Now, a backlink is, when you have your website linked somewhere else where somebody can click on it, and a referring domain is when it does return back to you. Now, not all backlinks are equal. Some are more spammy than others, like BuzzFeed and Wikipedia. You definitely want to stay away from those, and you want to focus more on, quality links that actually help you out. That's why even if you have 10,000 links, but none of them are really good or quality-wise, you can still be, have a DRDO rating of 0. But the last thing in all of this is your keywords, right? Your organic keywords. What is Google associating you with, so that when somebody types it in Google, they can find you? For example, if I type in flooring Stockton, California, this takes away two things. One is I'm looking for flooring. Regardless of whether it's installation or supplies, I am in that category and I'm in Stockton, California, because why else would I be searching here? So I have those two in, and location and service specific. This is how we create Google ads actually. And then as we scroll down, there's not a lot going on for the map. So, there's not a lot of GMB website links here. But once we scroll down after the GMB, and if you do have a GMB, which I highly recommend, you definitely want to get it in the top 3 spaces over here, because about 3 to 4 out of 10 people will click on one of those guys. But as we scroll down, we got to the organic search. Yelp is #1 here. Anyone can rank here, by the way, as long as you know what you're doing. But it looks like Flooring Liquidators has a store and showroom over there. They're going to be the #1 competitor in your area. So let's take a look and see how they're doing. So they have free in-home estimates, schedule now, and they have, as you can see, instead of, like a drop-down menu, like I may have suggested, they have across the board everything they're offering. Now, all of these are, some of them could be drop-down menus, but they're all their own pages. I have no idea what's going on. I might be spamming it so much because I'm jumping to new links. But as you can see, they have the ability for people to kind of go through, close out deals, cabinets. It's basically just like a huge site for them because this isn't just here. This is across the United States, I believe. So, but like I said, they're still your competitors. So they got a lot going on over here. Less more of a website that invites people in, and more of a, hey, this is what we're offering as far as everything goes. View our showroom if you really want to do that. But as you can see, it's more like it's like Amazon, but just for one product. But let's take a look at the back end and see how they're doing. So they have a UR rating of 14, so they have a decently strong website, not the greatest. They have a DR rating of 31, so they're connected to a lot of really great sites. They have 205 backlinks with 15 referring domains. Now, don't let that fool you. That's just for this back page, this store, so Stockton. And then in this area alone, they have 101 keywords. So let's actually take a look at, here's for fun. Before we take a look at those keywords, let me show you exactly what it means when we go back to just flooringliquidators.net. Forget the locations. Then it jumps all the way to 600 backlinks and 1,340 different referring domains with 39,300 organic keywords across the United States. But let's just look at the Stockton area. So as you can see, their name, Flooring Liquidator Stockton, we don't really care about that. But, if somebody puts in Flooring Stockton, they might show up simply because of that. They have Flooring Stockton, Flooring Liquidator Stockton, California. So they're doing really well. I don't know why they would have liquidators in there. I would just do Flooring Stockton, California, and stuff like that. A hardwood floor liquidation. Again, that's something I wouldn't put in there. I would stick with something like this. Flooring Stockton. 100 people a month search for it. They're getting 24 of those people every month because they're in position number 2. You will get about 10 to 20% of all search volume when you're in positions 1, 2, or 3. So that is something to look out for. So how does this really help you out, Michael? Honestly, all you got to do is just, let's jump over here for a second. I'll show you. All you got to do is we got to work on your content on your website because right now you have 0 content. So we got to get content, structure it so people can see exactly what it is you're offering. Maybe you don't offer, LVP or hardwood. Maybe you don't. Maybe you offer just some of them. So we got to talk about that. Make sure you're ranking high for that. So we got to get the content. Then we got the keywords in there as well. And then finally, we got to get some really good referring domains. Good news is I know somebody who has excellent ones. They are right over here. Now, we don't have to beat all of these, obviously. That's too many. But we do want to get a significant amount of quality ones that will help us beat them out. And then that's really it. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. If you, wow, my brain stopped working there. But essentially, yes, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Other than that, you have an amazing day, Michael. Bye.